Hello, good morning students. Children, as we have studied that human brain is divided into three parts. And what are the three parts that we have studied? Yes, you will say we have studied two parts. Yes, can you tell me the name of the two parts? The first one which we studied is the dome shaped, and it is the part which has means 90% of the brain is covered in that area. You are correct. It is our cerebrum. C-E-R-E-B-R-U-M, cerebrum. And as I discussed that it controls our sense organ, it controls our intelligence, it controls our learning, remembering and recalling. So it does all the function as the message is sent through the nerves, and that part of the brain, it decides that what action should we take for this action which has been done. So the counter action which have to, and it is passed through the nerves. The nerves pass the message and our sense organ do those actions. Okay. Coming next is the second part which we discussed is our cerebellum. And as we discussed that cerebellum, it actually controls our voluntary actions and it controls our muscles. So it makes our body upright and straight, and it helps us not to fall off or disbalance. When we get disbalance means that that cerebellum part is not functioning properly. Okay, it controls our muscles, all our voluntary action which we do, that is dancing, jumping, running, or maybe painting or drawing, whatever it is done with the help of cerebellum. Okay, the third part now which we are going to study, or the last part of the brain, is medulla. Okay, and this medulla is here, this part. As you can see, it is said that it is a bulb shape and it is connected with the spinal cord. It is connected with the spinal cord. So this part of the brain gets connected to spinal cord. Spinal cord is here, as I will show you another picture. It is mentioned here, this brain, this part, and then you have the spinal cord here. Okay, and you have these brain stems. Okay, these brain stems, there are different brain stems and their nerves, and they are connected to spinal cord. Now, beneath the cerebellum lies the bulb-shaped medulla, M-E-D-U-L-L-A, and cerebellum is C-E-R-E-B-E-L-L-U-M. Now, it connects the brain to the spinal cord. Now, what is the function? It controls the involuntary action, like movement of your lungs and the heart. Like we breathe in and breathe out. We take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Then our heart is pumping. It is purifying the blood. All these involuntary action where we have no control. We have studied in the previous chapter, where we have no control. It is inside our body. It is controlled by medulla. And as you can understand that it will function even if we are asleep. So whether we are awake or we are asleep, these pumping of your heart or heart beating and lungs taking in and out, breathing in and breathing out, it will continue, isn't it? It cannot stop. It stops, the person dies, isn't it? So the medulla is active even when a person is asleep. Even if he or she is asleep, it keeps on functioning, because beneath cerebellum, the bulb-shaped medulla or the brain stem, it is also called brain stem, is placed, and the brain stem connects the brain to the spinal cord. A cable of nerves are there. Actually, the nerves are sending the message and bringing the message. So nerves are there, and through which the message pass between the brain and the spinal cord. So from brain to the spinal cord, the message, or to the rest part of the body. It controls our involuntary actions like breathing, blood circulation, or pumping of your heart, and muscle movements, as I told you that all involuntary muscles are controlled by this part, medulla. Okay, so these are our three parts of the brain. The three parts of the brain which we studied are cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. Okay, thank you children.